my folks around the pond and cleaning the filter out. It don't take me long. I've made this, this is a vortex. If anyone looks at one of the pond build, you'll see that I've got two of these. They're just filters, sorry, they're just vortexes coupled in together on a bottom drain. And since I've had these, I've kind of just keep adapting and just kept modifying it to change it. So here's my trickle fill that overflows to drain, and then inside here I've got this overflow bend that goes through there to my next one. But in this I made this round brush box, if you like. Got holes in there, look, so the water comes in the bottom, vortexes around, has to go through these holes, and then this brush box just slides in there like that. And then I've got this little piece of Perspex here that just sits at the back of it there like that. So what I'm doing at the minute is just washing, and I'll just show you what how much muck you get out. Oh, I'll tell you what, before that I did something else. This here, if you've seen my videos before, this was just a cap end on here like that. I'm sick of getting my hose pipe out. It's up there, look. If people watch my video in the past, I've got it over here and I've got it everywhere. Well, now I've got a bit of hose pipe, and I've got this adapter that just screws on the end. Took the cap off, screwed this on, and now I've got water lines that I can use. So I've got this that fills my feet up, fill the pond, the trickle fill, and then this hose that I can turn on here like that, and now I've got an hose here next to the pond. Still, oh, great, eh? So I'll clean this out and I'll show you the camera one hand what I do. Look at that muck and out of that one brush box, the one brush. Like I say, it's not very easy to do with one hand for obvious reasons. I normally hold it handles and then obviously brush and, you know, hose it out. I can't with one bloody hand. I'm doing it this way to show you. So that's that. I'll give all this a wash out. And, that's that clean. That goes in the middle of this little lot, I think, if I can remember right. There we go. So that's like my brush box, that's ready to go. And then what I do then, open the drain, lift the valve, and that purges the bottom. So that's coming from, that's sucking in cracks in the pipe. Look, it's off. That water is pulled. Look, the dirty water is pulled. Amazing, incredible, really, isn't it? So I'm just gonna. So I'll do that a couple of times. When I was really on it, I used to pull my bottom drain every single day without fail. So every day, every morning, I'd come out, lift my bottom drain, fill this up, put it back down, drain, and off it went again. So I'm gonna normally do it twice now when I'm at this point. It's emptied now, look. So I'll lift my bottom drain up again. That's letting the water in. Really sucking up, look. And again, if you notice the second time, it's a bit better. What I've not done is wash this out. It's probably crap at the bottom, so in a minute, I'm in one hand. It's quite difficult with the hose with one hand. But what I'd normally do, I normally purge this after. So that will go through there. And what I will do is get that out. this muck out. And there we go. That's it. I will let this fully drain out. And then put this back in. I'll do it like that. This used to be on the back there. Sorry, like that. But now I've sort of put it on the front. That's it. It's on the front. And then what I do, just get these brushes and I just pack them on this front like that. It just gives a bit of added protection. I should have shown it you before, it was absolutely full of crap. That's it, it's ready. So I'll just give this hose out. Like that. So that's that done. And then fill my bottom drain, turn my two drains off. Oh, sorry. Lift my plunger up. And that's it, ready to go. There you go. Not much muck through there now, look. And that's it. And I'll just have plastic tub. There's my PP I've dropped, look. So what I'll do with that, I'll wash all this down. And sometimes what I do, and I'm going to do it now, I'm just going to let the water go for a bit, because I've really dropped my levels this time. I've never had no problems. My water's quite low in total dissolved solids, and it's not very high in chlorine either. People will disagree with me, but I just don't have no problems just doing that. Only for a little bit. Okay. That's me cleaning my filters. Easy. Fish took a dive for obvious reasons. Well done. So yeah, I'm always thinking a little, well, for everyone, little adaptations that we make to make life easier, and that's been game changing for me. Brill. How you going, folks? I hope you've had a lovely day. It's Sunday the 5th. I know it's Sunday the 5th because it's my wedding anniversary today. And I'm a lucky boy. The ear's just gone off to my pond. My filter's just gone off to my pond. My lad's just cut the grass for me, which is great. I've managed to get him to cut the grass now. He does it once a week for me. He's 17, so that's really good. Wind's out today, it's sunny though, which is nice. So thought I'd pop the video camera on for a couple of minutes just to build up the video for the week. I put some formalin in the pond last night, as I said. I've done 2 treatments now. Koi looking great still waiting for the fucking malachite green to come. I have to get onto it. It's been over 2 weeks now, from Amazon that is, so it's obviously been lost. Well, through Amazon, but for a private seller. And I've got something to show you. Nothing super exciting for you guys, but it's super exciting for me because I've been given a gift today off my wife of a deck chair. So I'm going to flip the camera around, enjoy my cup of tea, and let me flip it around and show off. Here's the pond, still as anything, and here is the lovely deck chair that she's bought me. Absolutely stunning. isn't it? Amazing, lovely pattern, really well made. So I think I'm going to make the most of it. Because it's really windy, there's a lot of crap on the surface of the pond. Oh, this deck chair is really comfortable. I'm gonna spend some lovely time here. I've managed to sort my food out, decant it into a bigger tub. That 10 kilo will probably make me, I would imagine 10-15 of them buckets. The Koi and I know that once I sit here, this dog, Summer, and my baby, my other baby, always by my side. The fish just know they get used to certain people coming next to the pond, so if anyone wants to get the fish used to them, keep doing the same thing, repetitive. Like a dog, they learn and associate certain things with safety, happiness, just like we do. You know? We're all creatures, we're all animals, we all like comfort, security. You know, like humans, when we come home from work or come home or someone's done something nice for us, it makes you feel good, don't it? Familiar faces, familiar people. And Koi aren't no different. No animal's any different. And Koi are the same. And as you can see, they are looking really good. They are absolutely popping at the minute. So I can't put my finger exactly what's wrong with them. Wow! That's an incredible gust of wind there. Sorry about the wind, guys. I can't turn the weather on and off, I'm afraid. But I don't know whether it's the, you know, the coming out of winter. I'm not totally convinced it was parasites because I scraped them and things like that. However, I can't not say that the formalin hasn't done any good, because for me, the last couple of weeks since I PP'd the pond and put formalin in, and then my second lot last night, and then I've got one more batch to put in, because fortunately for me, one bottle of 500 ml is enough to treat 3 times a pond, and they recommend 3 times if needed. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow the full treatment. I'm not going to leave it in the bottle going off. Just use the lot. It's not expensive. So here I am, enjoying them. Off we go. Probably my daughter coming back, I don't know. Yeah, she's got a tail wagging. So that's another bit of video. Not a lot to report really. See, hello Koi lovers, or whatever lovers you are. Around the pond again, and clearly the weather's been absolutely rank the last week or so. In Nottingham it's been pretty much wet, raining, more or less on and off all the way through, and today is the first day where we've actually got some really good blue sky and sun. So I'm out by the pond. A couple of things to talk about. Last time, the video you've just seen, I was cleaning my filters out, and that was a few days now, and the water's got a bit of crap in it. There's quite a bit of crap in it, to be fair, so I need to clean my filters out again. They're clearly not as efficient as they should be, and things are clogging up a bit, so it's not collecting it as much. And then I'm going to spin the camera around in a moment to have a look at your Koi, because I'm sure you'd prefer to look at your Koi than you would me. an update, some good news and some bad news in a way. The Kohaku, the Deutsch Kohaku that is in the grow on, the one that's been losing weight for an absolute age now, the one I got out of it, it's been in there a couple of months suffering. The one I was debating whether to euthanize it or not and put it to sleep has died. It died, I think, in the night. It was still, you know, it was there this morning, on its side this morning. So buried that last night. No, so that was yesterday. Last night I went and had a look. So I buried it in the garden at the bottom, as you do. Said a few words, as you do, nice and quiet, because there are pets at the end of the day, aren't they? So in some ways it's good news, because I haven't had to put it to sleep and I haven't got to now worry about it, because it has been, since I've had it, since I inherited it, it has been on and off a little bit, I don't know, one of the weaker fish, if you know what I mean. So it's in heaven now, hopefully, fish heaven, and so I've not got that to worry about, and all the other fish in the pond are doing okay. I can't grumble. So I PP'd it a few weeks ago, a couple of times, a period of a week or two, and I've been putting in formalin. So I put, I think it's 2 treatments now put into that. Yeah, 2 treatments, and I've got 1 more to put in, which I might put in today, and that'll be that full treatment of that then. And I'm going to spin you around now, because another couple of bits catch up on is, all of you will know, the post has been on and off, and I kept mentioning in my videos for malachite green, so didn't come. Well, there's been a couple of parcels gone astray, and a couple of days ago got a knock at the door, 3 parcels arrived. 1 got returned that we sent, some orchid pots that we'd sold for our orchidsupplies.co.uk business. That got returned, but we'd already sent the product out to the customer. However, me malachite I ordered through a seller through Amazon, not direct through Amazon. After 3 weeks they refunded me the money. I must have thought, sorry, just refund the money. Well, sod's law, it arrived. Just arrived with the damaged package that we got returned, and also a photo that someone sent my wife. Football photo had been took 3 weeks, so we just thought they'd gone, turned up. So I've got the malachite for free, 500ml, and while I was at it, I've been looking up chloramine tea. I've not used chloramine tea before. So there's different products you can use for different actions, if you like, different parasites and stuff, and I think it's good sometimes to mix things up, because sometimes, not mix chemicals, but to change them around, alternate, because parasite can definitely become kind of immune, hardened to a certain way of you know, certain way of a pond, if you like. So if you keep doing the same thing, the chances are they'll just get used to it and harden to it, so it's harder to eradicate. However, so started looking up chloramine tea. So I got some, it's there. So we've got some chloramine tea. I'm going to look up the recommended dosage, because if you do overdo your dosage, like most things, you can lead into a lot of trouble and do harm. It doesn't need a lot of the powder from what I've seen. I think it's not a lot at all. Chloramine, if you look it up on the internet, it's got actually many uses for sterilisation and things like that as well. So you need to use it with care. Okay, so the recommendations you might for general use that you might see is not aimed for koi or fish. So you are best to buy official products, so to speak, with official bags, i.e. Kazuri and things like that. However, I've got this bag of chloramine tea, and it's the raw ingredients, if you like, but it doesn't tell me how much to use. You know, so It doesn't tell me how much to use. However, on this website it tells you what you can use it for, and if you cross-reference that with the sterilisation and things that they recommend to use it for, and then you cross-reference to say like Kazuri or something like that, you'll notice that I think it's something like, I can't remember what it was now, I don't really want to say, but I'm sure it was something like only 10 gram or something like that per 1,000 gallons. So you only need 20 gram of this. It mightn't be less than that, so don't hold me to them values, but all I know is whereas it might say use, I don't know, 100 gram for I don't know, in this stuff to sterilise whatever it is, you don't use that at all. If you look at the koi, it's hardly anything you're using of this stuff. But this bag, I think it cost me, instead of it being something like with the, you know, from Kazuri or something like that, I think it's like for 250 gram, I'm sure they wanted something like $24.99. I think that cost me about, what was it, off eBay? I think it was about £10, 10, 11, 12 pounds, something like that, literally less than half the price. But you've got to know what you're doing and do a lot of research to be able to use it. So anyway, I'm going to do a lot of research. I will use it for other stuff, you know, if there's other uses for it, sterilisation of nets, or, you know, anything that it might be useful for. And then what I might do is, once that's, I've had a couple of treatments of that, I've gone through a full program of treatments now, and after that, and then I might just end up with a dose or so with malachite green, which will hopefully be good for you know, maybe a bit of, you know, malachite is meant to, you know, treat fluke, costia, white spot, flukes, flagellates and other parasites. So, you know, we've all got different uses, because you can use certain things at certain temperatures when you can't another thing. You're not meant to mix them, but some things you can use with salt in your pond and that type of stuff. You have to really do a lot of research when you're using chemicals and stuff in your pond, and it's really your last resort really. So looking at the koi, as you can see, they are looking pretty decent. The little one, the little butterfly koi, it's got his little home now in the corner. I've definitely find it every time now. Oh, did I mention about my carcu? Yeah, it died, I told you about that, didn't I? Did I? Yeah. So what I'm going to do, like I always do, this food that I got is doing great. The fish are absolutely loving it. We've had loads of rain, and the koi seem to like that, as many know. Now I'm getting some DOCs on the surface, look, dissolved organic compounds, but it's still not producing. See the outlet there, it's still not producing any foam or anything, so don't know what's going off there. But on the whole, things are looking really good. Sun's out, it's Saturday, so hopefully you'll see this on Saturday evening. There's not really a lot more to report or say, guys, apart from, like I say, what I'm going to be doing with these treatments and stuff. That's what I'm going to be doing over the next week, so hopefully I'll show a bit of that when I'm putting it in and stuff, and show a bit of a diary of it. Food keeps going in, they're loving this food, can't grumble. Water's looking great. I've ordered some actually reef stuff, some reef, some corals last night. So there you go. That concludes this week's koi diary, guys. Hope there's been something of interest there. I'm going to get onto the cleaning these filters now, what you've already seen me do on this video. I'm going to be doing that again. I do that every, I'd like to do that every day really, but I don't. I should be dumping the water every day, but I don't. I used to. So, but I need to be doing that more. So thanks for watching. please subscribe, please hit the like button, please join Friendly Koi Keepers on Facebook, Friendly Reef Keepers. Have a great weekend.